to the stream today a little bit earlier, and going to give the USA region dailies a crack. So just trying to get our quality down. We've got 5 minutes to the first race. Like this one. Bit of practice yesterday with the help of Father Time. Got myself down to the 140s. So the next step's to get to a 39 if we can. A little bit different in how we change our gears. Be a bit smoother and more relaxed. So we're revving just as the rev counter gets above the gear number there. Trying not to downshift. That's braking assist. Not too deep there. Rev out here because we're going to be climbing the hill. Go front line. Apex, yeah, gotcha. Well, okay. So that's a big departure, isn't it? Yeah, I've been good, thanks. Haven't been on the USA profile for a little while. Retry that. Yeah, of course, GT7's got a few big announcements out at the moment, but a lot of other new gaming platforms. Been following what people have had a look at. Ren Sport hasn't been glowing. Still the jury's out on Project Motor Racing at this stage. I don't think it's out fully yet. There's only a few people that have got it, from my understanding. I've heard good things, okay. I think quite a few of us will be waiting to see what the GT7 all looks like with the free issue, and then we've got the power pack. jury's still out as whether the power pack's going to be what the majority want. Yeah, from what I've seen of the trailers of Project Motorsport, it looks pretty good. The GT7 Dirt certainly need to do something a little bit different. Oh, we're up and we're not going to finish the lap, always happens. Yeah, thanks, you too. Thank you for calling in and saying g'day. Good luck with your actual real racing when that takes off, which I assume it still is. Okay, so we're still a second off the Aliens pace, the A pluses. Very close to King RA in time and Felipe. Alright, we're not going to worry about DR too much on this profile, but we still care about it. Try and take a bit more of a chilled look at it. Okay, we're starting P11 too. Look, we've only got one bar, so we might be look like we're lagging to the people around us. Which will piss them off no end. Sorry, I had a bug then. Wondering what I was doing. He braked so early, that bloke. dirty one. Right, he's going back a spot. So hopefully he goes back further. Taking someone out behind us. Luckily we got through the corner in time. There, he's gone now. A bit of the Lone Ranger here at the moment. 1.7 behind us, 5, 6 in front. Got some bad and good habits. My gear selections. I've lost 0.2 there. Oh no, we got back. We do 140s in quali. We should be able to do it now. 2 seconds off the pace. Don't think we're getting that corner quite right. 4 or 5 spots. Yep, 5 spots. Happy with that. Clean race. Whether do this one again, or if timing permits, we'll go do race C. Like to do a quali before we do that. So we'll go and do quali. Just trying to think. M6 was the meta from what I can understand. Beastie's done it. Angus has done the Beetle. Okay. RCF, M6. RCF's pretty good. Go Aussie. Welcome. Bit quiet during the middle of the day. I haven't been on this profile for a little while. Just trying to free up my evening to do something else, so, or afternoon. So I thought I'd give this a bash. Try a couple of different techniques. I actually was quicker that time in race B than what I was on my Aussie one from the, well, I guess first night. We didn't do a lot of practice, but managed to get 2 seconds quicker in my quali, which is good. American lobby always tough. 153, 151 I think is the target. Generally here, you might recognise the livery. Is that because you're still recovering, Aussie, or are you just moving towards the liveries more? Curve it a couple of times there. Oh really? Not healing the way you wanted, or the doctors wanted? Both, I guess. Oh no. So how do you think you caused the injury? wide there and into the wall. Yeah. Yeah, I played a little bit of squash recreational, but nothing competition, but played a lot of competition tennis. But touch wood, my knees and hips have been pretty good. I got a mate who had a hip replacement, but he was playing basketball too. Seems to think that might have been the cause of his injury. I know even on the farm here I sort of doing things and I think, oh, I'm getting too old for this. Yeah, probably put weight on then. Eating donuts and chalky milk and all that sort of stuff. Nice rich fatty foods at the truck stops. Although it's probably more the interstate drivers that seem to have that sort of lifestyle. Careful and get out of practice here and get into the race. Don't think this is going to be very quick. Slightly quicker. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do. I sort of only just this week retired my professional indemnity because I did architectural drafting, and you need to be insured for that to be registered, or be registered and insured. Hand in hand they go. But I'm not chasing work anymore, so that side of the income has slowly dwindled where it's not realistic. No, weight's no good for the joints, exactly. I find if I get on the shovel here at the farm, just moving rock, digging holes or whatever, I can lose half a kilo off. But if I don't do anything, I put it on. And more so not this sim rig, but the other one where it was a bit more of an open wheeler style. Had to use your gut muscles to get out a little bit more. Just to tell my wife it was helping, but she hates me racing anyway, so anything that's set in a positive life on racing, she will take it as a negative. But I watch what I eat now. I used to be 12 kilo heavier than what I am now. we did was really cut sugars out of our diet, both myself and my wife, and obviously went for walks morning and night after dinner. Used to walk before work. G'day Angus. On the USA profile, Angus. So if you want to jump in, hopefully we'll get in the same lobby. But there was an app that or a program on the computer we were following called Food Switch Stars, and you would type in the type of foods you like, or you can't go without, and it would give you an alternative brand of food which was healthier for you, so we did that as well. I'll have to look out for you. Need to add me Aussie so we can race together on the USA. That'd be good. I know Angus has got USA, and so does Del and a few others. It was 10 years ago my wife actually had a heart attack, and that's when we'd already started the health kick. So with her being in hospital, I had to walk the dog and, you know, pick up a few more household chores, and that all helped me lose weight. Probably the stress of her going through that probably didn't help a lot either. Yeah, it wasn't a pleasant time, that's for sure. But spent a week in hospital before they actually moved her to a hospital where they were going to be able to do it quicker. Of course, that was stressing her out as well. I think sitting in there after already having a heart attack, and it takes a week for him to decide to do the operation. And it's all about scheduling. So she ended up having a quadruple bypass. Start on mediums, Angus, and come home on the softs. You'll get about 5 laps out of the softs. 11 lap race. Again, I've lost it there. Actually, the mediums aren't too bad on this car. No, they took it out of her arm, her left arm, all the way down there. Alright, Angus, I actually improved 2 seconds from my quality that I had the night that we did the dailies for the first time. But I think when we did the dailies we didn't really have a lot of time to practice either, but just sort of trying to race a little bit calmer, upshift a little bit earlier than what I've been doing, and try not to use the gears to brake with. You sort of use the brake and then downshift once you've got to a sensible speed, and that way it doesn't unbalance the car. Yeah, 2 seconds is pretty good, isn't it? Like I'm doing, I think a mid 140 now for Interlagos. I don't know what I did for this one. I thought I would have been friends with myself on this one. I can't tell you. Should be able to do a 151 here, I think. So we'll change over to mediums. Let's see whether we can jump a few in the final laps. So my wife was fitter than and obviously slimmer than me. She was only really doing the diet thing to sort of help me along. She was just unlucky. She had a very high cholesterol and didn't know it. 52.7. Okay, so I'm about the same, I think. 52.5. Yeah, same. Same but different. Thank you. Look at them, they're 2.5 seconds quicker up the front. Beetle's done well in P8. Yeah, it's a struggle getting through the USA, lower ranks. Thank God for all that ghosting. But yeah, once you get to B, it's pretty hard too. Like they're better. Well, there's still dirty ones, but they're better. Bigger fish pond, I guess. There's more of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, you should stream that Aussie coming up through the ranks. At least you'll be passing plenty of cars. G'day, Del. We're USA region today. Like, I'm trying to improve my DR rating on this one, but at the same time, I'm not going to get so bent out of shape if someone takes me out. Not that I want them to take me out. We're going to start on the mediums. Little pack in front of us, someone will take someone out here, I would think. Mate behind us is making progress, not going for the draft. Got me now. Well done. Throttle in the tunnel. No worries, Aussie. Thank you. Good luck on the recovery. Tell me which one you want to go into after this one. Or you want to do this race again? Go on, Dylan, pull back in front of me. Oh, we're not surprised. No parking, thank you. Don't even know who it was now. We're going pretty well too. In fairness, I was trying to cover my line a little bit, so maybe I did turn in front of him a little bit too much, I don't know. Yeah, how's she going? Is she going good? Still very fast, I assume. But we're coming into an area that's a non-passing zone anyway. Yeah, she's very quick. Don't know whether this was one of the guy that's got me. I'm not too sure. We'll soon find out. I have seen Ariel on a fair bit in the mornings, so obviously she works in the afternoon. Going to slipstream now, mate. Yeah, we had a good little session last night, Del, with Father Time. Trying to improve our lap times at Interlagos in Group 4s. So I was able to get 2 seconds quicker, which was good. Just a couple of little finesses with technique. Yeah, sort of consolidated a lot of things I thought I needed to do. Learned a little bit about, you know, the G70 car, the settings that I got wrong. Like for instance, he has all the brake ballast up front, whereas I've been sort of +3 all the way to the back. And not revving it out about 3/4. Whereas I was always revving the crapper out of it. Good there. B, okay. So I assume race B's 230. Another one, crashed and burned. Went a bit deep there. Yeah, I'll need to finish up around 3, so hopefully get 2 Bs in with you. Final lap, so whether we don't cock it up. I think it might have been P7 or 8 that probably turned me, I reckon, in this race. Well done, Angus. Good stuff. We actually went down. Have a look at that later. Yeah, I think I got a 140.5, I think. Yeah, 140.5. Be nice if you get in our lobby, Angus. Yeah, Mazda will be alright. I actually thought about giving it a go there before. That's because you're spreading goodness, Del. Who are you going as? Infidel or Eldel? I believe that. Scotty Mack improved his times last night, which was good. Yeah, you're just incredibly fast in that TT, Del. I don't know how you do it. Oh, not bad. Close to my best. Yet it didn't feel that good. Yeah, Father Time was chasing us in the Magan. He swears by it. Even more so than the TT. But he did say the Mazda was good here too, Angus, so... Alright, let's see how we go. All by my lonesome here. I think PC I've raced before. The rest I'm not so sure. Oh, Ref SX I did in the last race. Yeah, good luck to you guys. Assume you didn't get in the lobby together. Mainly B's here today. Oh no, Del. Last race I was only doing 142s for some reason. Hopefully in the race we can do a little bit quicker. Going everywhere behind us. Yeah, gotta try and shake him somehow. He's braking late on me too. We're lucky to get a pass on him too, I think, with all the other commotion going on in front of him. He might not have liked that part of it. Oh, really leaning over in the chair for the corner. Want to catch this pack. There's an opportunity ahead. We'll slip him, I think. Funny thing is, this rig came with a seatbelt. I thought, I can't put that on. Look like a tosser with a seatbelt on. Look like a tosser enough already. Sorry, mate. I'm sure there's people out there that have done it. Yeah, I think if you had that full range motion rig, you probably would. I'd love to be able to try one of those. Going away. Oh, I made a mistake. Go, Foxy. Don't let us be the reason that your grades get poor. I might get a dive here, I reckon. Go, Bray. You're an alien student as well. He outsmarted himself. We went around the outside and he's going to lose another spot, hopefully. Yeah, he was covering the inside. That was going to be my move. I was going to full on send it. Even when I went around the outside, I was just waiting for the hit on the inside of my car. Yeah, we haven't seen you for a while, Bray. Good for you to drop in. You been racing, or are you having a bit of a break? Okay. Still in GT7. So many new games about to pop out or are popping out. Wouldn't be surprised if quite a few people defect. Okay, good. We go there again, Del. Hopefully your system doesn't crash. Probably should stay in the same car. Yeah, I haven't been hearing good reports about Ren's Sport from other major streamers who've obviously had an advanced copy. Divided opinion on the power pack as well for GT7. If you're still there, Angus, how'd you go in your race? Wouldn't believe it. Today I had to give the cow the final injection, and luckily before I put the antibiotic in, I stabbed myself with the needle. And of course the needle's probably 2 or 3 times the diameter of a human one. Blood came out everywhere. So other than coming up the hill, what we learnt yesterday is to change once the revs get over the next gear number. I shall show you on this one. Shift there. Shift there. Luckily the cow didn't laugh. I was inside when it happened. all by myself, no one to laugh at me. And our downshifting's a little bit more calmer. Rather than use downshift, use the brakes and then downshift when it's all calm. Keeps the car more stable. Sometimes old habits break in. And up the hill, rev the shitter out of it. Thanks for your support, Del. Luckily the needle wasn't connected to the plunger at the time. Double downshift. Last of the injections for that calf, so hopefully she's going to be on the mend. Otherwise the future for her isn't all that rosy. Yeah, it's good. It's unusual having the brake balance all at the front on this, but that's what he said. I think that's where I can probably still improve is when I'm braking downshift. G'day Ryan. Sorry I didn't know how to pronounce your nick in the V8 race. Yeah, it probably does induce that, doesn't it? That style. Because I don't think I used to trail brake that much. So Ness, is that what it should be. I was thinking about calling it FR, but didn't sit right either. Alright, we got the same people by the look of it. No, okay. The only one is I can think of a swear word in front of the yes. You're the same, Del. Yeah, okay. I thought that's where it was heading. So I'll do the other race probably tomorrow now. Looking forward to watching that one myself just to see how it all played out. Been practicing hard for this week's races too. Alright, good luck, Del. Let's do it. Getting to A in the USA account is a good feat. It's not easy. Oh, that's a shame. They're going to be interesting. One in the wet, the other one very twisty circuit. I've done a practice race on Deep Forest and went okay on that. So it'll be interesting to see how I go on the... I haven't done a full race on Dragon's Gardens yet. Thank you. I got a 125 flat was my best there so far. Looking to break into the 124s now. He's trying to cover me. Dangerous. Dangerous little pack we've got here now. Yeah, really worried about the guy behind me. He's going to dive bomb here, just got that feeling. Okay, we got a P3. Very lucky. You started P3, Del. How'd you go? Gee, that's good time, Ryan. 24.4. Very good. Thanks, Bray. I was happy with that race. It went pretty well. Okay, so you got belted a bit then, Del, by the sound of that. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone, and joining. Shame we didn't get to race together today, but wife's away, so I've got a couple of chores to do before I jump on later. So this will be the only stream I'll do today. We'll come back tomorrow, regular profile, and we'll do some lobbies. So thanks for joining again, and see you tomorrow, hopefully.